Everyone thinks smart people just know more. More facts. More facts. More answers. More everything. But that's not what makes them smart. It's not memory. It's not perfect grades. It's not some genius brain they were born with. The real difference is how they think, how they look at problems, how they handle pressure, how they respond when everyone else is losing control. And here's the good news. You don't need to be born smart. You just need to think differently. Today, I'm going to show you 5 simple mental habits smart people use every day. They're not complicated, but almost nobody practices them. If you start, you'll feel the difference almost immediately. Less stress, clearer thinking, more control. Let's begin. 1, they don't fight to be right. Most people turn disagreements into battles. Someone challenges their opinion, and suddenly it's war. Voices rise, egos flare. The goal becomes winning, not understanding. But smart people do something unexpected. They ask questions, real questions. Help me understand what you mean. What made you see it that way? They're not trying to trap anyone. They're trying to learn. And something powerful happens when you do this. People relax. They stop defending. They start explaining, and that's when real conversations begin. Here's the truth. You can't force someone to change their mind, but if you let them think out loud, sometimes they change it themselves. That's intelligence. 2, they zoom out. Most people panic over one moment. One bad test, I'm stupid. One rejection, I'm not good enough. One bad day, everything is falling apart. Smart people zoom out, like pulling a camera back. They don't see one test. They see a pattern. Maybe they need a new study method. Maybe they need sleep. Maybe they need help. They don't treat rejection as proof of failure. They treat it as information. And information is useful. When you zoom out, problems become puzzles, and puzzles can be solved. Instead of asking, why is this happening to me? They ask, what's really going on? What can I control? What should I try next? They don't panic. They plan. 3, they only worry about what they can control. Most people are exhausted, not from work, from worrying. What do people think of me? What if it rains? What if I fail next week? What if my boss is in a bad mood? Endless thoughts. Zero control. Smart people follow one rule. If I can't control it, I don't waste energy on it. Can't control the weather, but you can bring an umbrella. Can't control opinions, but you can control your character. Can't control the outcome, but you can control your effort. This saves enormous energy, energy that can actually fix things. When you stop trying to control everything, you start mastering what matters. 4, they use silence. Most people are afraid of silence. If there's a pause, they rush to fill it. They speak just to avoid awkwardness. But smart people are comfortable in quiet. They think before answering. They listen fully. They don't interrupt. And something interesting happens when you pause. People lean in. Silence creates weight. When you wait 3 seconds before answering, your response improves. When you truly listen, people feel respected. Quiet isn't weakness, it's control. 5, they pause instead of react. This might be the most important one. Most people react instantly. Someone cuts them off in traffic, anger. Someone says something rude, snap back. Plans change, frustration. Smart people pause. Just a breath. Just a moment. Just a moment. They ask themselves, is this worth my energy? What response serves me best? When someone is rude, they think, maybe this person is fighting a battle I can't see. This isn't about being soft. It's about being strategic. The calm person in a chaotic room has the most power. The person who thinks before reacting makes better decisions every time. Calm, steady, reassuring. You don't need to be the loudest person in the room. You don't need perfect grades. You don't need to know everything. You just need to think differently than most people. Ask instead of argue. Zoom out instead of panic. Control what you can. Embrace silence. Pause before reacting. Most people won't do this. They'll keep arguing, keep worrying, keep reacting. But if you practice even one of these habits, you'll notice something shift. You'll feel calmer, clearer, more grounded. People will start asking for your advice, not because you talk more, but because you think better. Here's your challenge. Pick one habit. Just one. Practice it for 7 days. That's it. Small changes, real intelligence. And that's how you build a powerful mind. I'll see you in the next one.